I realized something while I was decorating Kaylin Landrick's rental house, and that was that we completely, and by we I mean me, completely missed Angela Pleasant's space. Like, just redid her and glossed over. I think because I made over Lilith's, like something in my brain was like, oh yeah, no, we did that. We did it. I feel bad, but also nobody called me out on it, so like, that's why the we is involved. You're culpable, okay? So, we're gonna redo her space. I do find it very interesting, but like I said, the space kind of seems to reflect Angela's taste more than Lilith's. That's why when I was redoing her area, I was trying to make sure that it met that standard, but also very fancy, like realistically speaking, would not look like that. I'm already gonna do what I did to Lilith's though, which is make all the walls white. Because this is a rental space, this is also a student space, it is highly unlikely that they would have fancy walls. Highly unlikely. I was a student, anyone else who's been a student, you get it, you know. I'm gonna do the same bathroom tile as well. Very neutral, very beige, but like, that's what you would have, realistically speaking. In terms of decoration, she just has a lot of really fancy furniture, which she didn't actually have in her Sims 2 room. I really remember that. Lilith had a lot of really fancy furniture. She did not. I might keep this painting. Mostly just because I like it. I'm gonna leave the lighting, because I don't know if I changed the lighting in here. I think I did change the lighting. You know what, we can change the lighting, because I think that I changed the lighting. I'm trying to be not fair, but like realistic? Question mark. Also, while I've been doing all this pre-recording, I'm back in my nonsense of being like, I should do a second channel where it's actually live videos and, or not live videos, but like I'm in the video, because I've done a few videos with my face, but the main reason that I don't, even though, like, I'm aware of the fact that if I did, I probably, you know, could get a bigger following. More people would just click on the videos in general when they see a face. That's just how it is. But, you know, the world messes people up in lots of fun and interesting ways, and as a woman, I feel the need to be presentable at all times. But in reality, I'm not presentable like 98% of the time. I am just the disheveled little goblin wandering through my house. I don't really go places, so I'm like not even incidentally dressing up a lot of the time. And so it's really hard for me. Also, like, I'm really bad at being a girl. I don't dress up a lot. And it's not because I am against it, it's just like, I don't know how to do my hair, for example, because I had a lot of female cousins and my mom, and they all did my hair for years because they liked to do it, and I'm like, whatever. And I just never really learned, which the result is I don't know how to properly style my hair. Not at all. Not at all. To the point where, like, whenever I go to the hairdresser, I'm excited because I'm gonna have good hair for like 3 days. I'm like, oh boy. And I've stopped going because it's gotten really expensive, and I'm doing my own hair, which I can dye my own hair. That's not a problem. It's the styly bit. And I cannot justify in my mind going and getting like a blowout, even though I have looked up the price, because again, there's just like part of me that's like, oh no, I live in a society. I must contribute by being presentable. And again, people will say, well, you don't have to be, no one cares. And I understand that, and I really appreciate the sentiment, but that doesn't stop the little thing in my brain that's like, no, people will care, actually. And it's so odd to me because I can't type and talk. I just, like, I genuinely, for the most part, don't care about too many things, like, in terms of what people think, but there are things that I do. And again, we all have things like that. So, like, I don't know, this whole rant, I guess, is for me to say, like, that's something that I want to do, But I also am working through the fact that if I was going to do that, I'm either going to have to like up my game, so to speak, and not be a goblin all the time, which I'm sure will be appreciated by some people in my life, but not. Most people don't care. They're like, no, that's just how she is. Which, yeah, appreciate it, but like, I'm either gonna have to do that or I'm gonna have to get real comfy with not being on point all the time and presentable. I don't know. I feel like the better thing to do would be the second option, to like work through that nonsense, but also, I don't know, I've had to work through a lot of nonsense already. I did the therapy and like I'm tired, so maybe I don't want to. Ooh, that's cute. So yeah, that's just my thought on that. But I go through this thing where like I would really like to talk about books anymore. I had a very, very brief stint like reviewing books, but I would get so nervous and so awkward about it that I just like, I'm pretty sure I put them all to private because I was just like, oh, this is bad. And it was mostly appearance related where the nerves come. I can talk forever and I don't care. But yeah, I don't know. This is all just me ranting because I don't really have too much to say about her room. I know that I want it to be really colorful, kind of really pastel. I know that she had like the pink bedspread in Sims 2. But I also, before I get too far into this, I definitely want more like ocean themed deco. Like she wanted to be a fishing boat captain. Where is that? I also want an aquarium. Where's the big aquarium? Aquarium? Aquarium. I see stuff that goes in an aquarium. Where my aquarium at? What is that? That's kind of cool. Okay, fine. I bet it's in decorations and I just don't know. I don't know where things are. I still feel bad that I kind of forgot about it. Okay, that's very cool, but no. Is this really like the only kind of regular aquarium? Because like this looks way too fancy. Again, like she does have to move this at some point, and then this one looks too small. So like, this is our option. Ooh, that kind of matches the bed. Okay, so aquarium. I love that, by the way, she has a giant closet and her sister does not. But her sister has like a hangout space instead. I have a feeling when they did like the walkthrough, she's like, I would appreciate a closet, I think, more than you would. And Lilith probably was just like, whatever, I don't care. So, but the thing is, I don't actually think she's like a clothes horse. At least not the Sims 2 version, which is what I'm kind of basing all of this on. Like, for her, I just think clothes are things that you wear. I know those have to go to thing, but apparently that thing is not in here. The organization in this game just baffles me. I never know where anything is, or like, it just doesn't make sense to my brain. Okay, these look like built-in closet Shelby-doos, but I am kind of looking at the nicer ones. Like this and the one with the shoes. Because this does feel like it's an older property, so maybe it would have this already and they just are using it. I don't like the gold though. Yeah, I don't like any of the recolors on that. Where are the Dream Home Decorator shelves? Like, they should be easier for me to find as an idiot, and I resent that they're not. I resent it. I think they're under surfaces, but like, why do I gotta go there and then I gotta go to another category to go get the clothes? I'd like an answer for that, and I don't think there is one. Like, I get that they're shelves, but also like they're very clearly meant to be closet shelves. I'm just complaining to complain. I'm complaining because now I feel vulnerable. I talked about how I feel about things. guess we'll do... I don't want to do one because they're all so samey. And I don't like that either. That's cute though. That could go in your room. Where are... Wait, that up also is cute. 90% of my decorating is just like, that's cute. I was looking back on some of my like older Sims 4 videos because I used to do a lot more Sims 4 content just because it is easier for me to record. It's just in general was a lot easier for me to do. Even though Sims 2 is like my game, it was just easier. And I was looking through and some of the choices that I would make were chaotic. And I appreciate like my own chaos, don't get me wrong, but like choices were made. I do miss I had a Henry VIII challenge for a while. Or well, it was a 100 Babies challenge, but I was using Henry VIII. And he was just having babies. And he was not happy, and it made me very happy. And I missed that challenge. I think it was funny for what it was. It was just kind of a dumb thing that I was doing. And I was highly entertained. But yeah. I did kind of, I guess, cow to what people wanted in a way, because some people got upset that I was posting about it. This is before I had like separate Sims 4 kind of blog thing. And at the time, I mean, I think still in the Sims 2 community there is a lot of dislike for the Sims 4, which totally fair. I get it. I have been there often, but it's gotten better, and I don't like that it is a broken game, and it's probably going to be forever broken. Like, I'm currently dealing with a bug that just kind of came out of left field, where I'll open my game, even if I take out all my CC, all of my mods, all my everything, and the top half of my Sims is missing, and I literally have to close the entire game and reopen it. Which in Sims 4 isn't too much of a problem, because my Sims 4 game loads very quickly. But it's just irritating. Like, this is the standard that I'm supposed to accept from a game that's not nearly as old as Sims 2. Like, if Sims 2 did that, I probably would not still be playing it to this day. But, no. I don't know. Now I just post whatever I want. I got over that pretty quickly. Well, to a certain extent. I do, like I said, I separately post and then I'll share, and then people can block the specific tag if it annoys the crap out of them or whatever. But yeah, people were angry. Like, it's really hard when you see like call out posts, you're like, is that about me? But the timing, there was a post and the timing, like, I don't generally assume things are about me, but it was complaining about people who play The Sims 2 all of a sudden like sharing Sims 4 content on their Sims 2 blog and how they didn't want to see it, and I was like, you know, this kind of feels like it could be about me. Not sure, not positive, not trying to be, and yeah, it was kind of, it made me feel a little weird. Which, again, it teaches on, like, some things are just gonna bother people and they don't want to see it, and that's fair, but like, you can just not follow the people who annoy you, or just quietly block tags. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. Apparently today is just me talking about things that bother me, probably because I'm in a lot of pain because it has been raining for the past 2 days, and I'm highly resentful of that. But then I just talk about whatever's in my brain because my freaking everything hurts. Which is such a weird thing to have to, like, explain sometimes. Like, even my partner, we've been together 5 years, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't sleep well last night. And he's like, oh, why? I'm like, because it rained? And you can kind of see, like, the thought of, I don't understand. And then it's like, oh, yeah, because she can't do the rain. And then, yeah. It's just, it's an odd thing that I have to think about. And a lot of people don't have to think about, like, oh, what's the weather gonna be like there? Like, I'm so scared for this trip, and people are like, why are you nervous? Why are you like worried about it? And I'm like, because I don't know how my body's gonna respond to any of it. It could turn out very badly for me if my body's just like, actually, I hate this climate. I'm gonna be on fire. Have fun. But I think it'll be okay. Like, I've been looking up humidity and things like that and what the weather is expected to be. I don't think it's gonna be too bad. Like, I think it'll be fine. And I don't want it to stop me. Like, I really want to go, but oh, I'm nervous. So nervous. And also, like, it's a privileged thing that I get to go on this trip, even though it's like a work trip for, not for me, but for him. And like, I understand that. So like, I also don't want to complain, because I'm like, I'm already very, very lucky that I live the life that I do and that I'm getting to go on this trip. But I'm just like, argh. Okay, I know that this shelf is maybe a controversial choice in her like princessy type room, but hear me out. I think that she very much would be a DIY girl. Like, Angela gives me that energy. Again, she wants to be a fishing boat captain. She's not as hands-off as you would anticipate by seeing her, or when you first like encounter her in The Sims 2, you'd think, oh, she's a spoiled brat. But like, I don't think she is. I think a lot of that is just her parents and their treatment of her versus their treatment of her sister. You could take it a lot of different ways, but you know, a lot of times if one kid is mistreated by the parents, the other kids don't think that that's wrong, because it's been demonstrated to them by their parents, who are their adults, that it's okay. So like, I don't know. I don't think that Angela's like a little pretty princess just because her parents treat her that way. I also think that she does do a lot of people pleasing, because she does see how her parents treat her sister, and she doesn't ever want to be treated that way, which again is something that does happen. So I think she just tries to keep the peace as best as she can and kind of keep her head down. But she has her own interests. She has her own wants. She, I think, likes to get her hands dirty. She likes to build things. Okay, I don't know what to do about this curtain situation. Because, like, this window is so different from those windows. But, like, she needs a curtain over her bed. But all of these are so different. Like, but that's like too much for that window. I mean, I guess I could still do it, but like, I know and you know that that's wrong. What if I just did like a big bold curtain? Oh wait, no, not what I was trying to do. I was trying to do this. Ooh, I could do a different color. Like, lean into the fact that it's different. I think that's okay. The tops are the same, and just like, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I'm gonna keep telling myself that. Now, in terms of decoration, I do think that she is a lot neater than her sister. Like, obviously Lilith, it's kind of messy, it's kind of got stuff put everywhere. I don't think that I can't remember what her character value trait things are off the top of my head, but I do think she is, in general, not as messy. I think she picks up after herself, whether that is something that she naturally does or something that she does because her parents were constantly yelling at her sister, so she just kind of out of habit was cleaner and neater and tried to pick up after herself. Unsure, but like, I do think that she is. I want more pink in this room. I also want plants. I like the idea that she's kind of a tinkerer, she kind of is a maker. She doesn't get to, like, again, she wants to be a fishing boat captain, but she doesn't really get to do much of that, especially in Pleasantview. Like, that just doesn't exist. So I think she explores a lot of other avenues that are whatever's available to her. And then as she gets older and can go to those environments, then yeah, she'll get more into the ocean thing. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I just had a thought. and I'm going to do it. Yeah, I am. I love how that looks already. Okay. So, hear me out. Those are not meant to be real plants. They're just supposed to be decorative, but you can see the vision, right? You can see that she, like, built a divider, essentially. Oh, that's cute. All right, well, I'm gonna get more decorations and then I will show you kind of the final result here because this is taking me a while, and I'll see you momentarily. Okay, that took me a really long time, but it's okay because it's so cute. So here's like the final results. You walk up the stairs, we've got this little sitting area, there's tea, there's knitting, there's cross stitch. I do have some damage in the wall. I really have started leaning into this idea that she is a DIY crafter, and she's mostly just learning about life. Like, I don't think that she did her own laundry. I don't think she did a lot of things herself, and so she's learning because they had a maid. And I think she's excited about the fact that she's learning, but as a result, some things are a little eclectic, a little odd. Like, I could easily have seen her making that curtain and it was a little bit too short, so she put the bookshelf against, like, just little things like that. The chair was ugly, she didn't know how to recover it, so she threw a sheet over it. The poster, I just like the coloring, but yeah, I really got into the idea that she is a DIY craft person. So we've got kind of some colorful posters and things. I went with like greens, pinks, and yellows for her. I just think that really fits her, honestly. So over here we have like a barrel she repainted. We've got a drawer that she repurposed into being a planter. Different things that she's probably found or thrifted. I could definitely see her being someone who thrifts. So we've got like this little side table here. Over here is like her crafting corner / her study. So there's lots of the nifty knitting, like, crafting object stuff here, but there's lots of little quirky things that she's found as well to use as storage or whatnot. A lot of plants as well. Got an incense burner there. She's very organized. I do think she was probably a cheerleader in high school. I don't know why I paused there, but that's her high school diploma. She's got little calendars. She's very organized. I don't think she's naturally organized or neat. Again, I think it's something that she just kind of was as a result of her upbringing. There is a lot of nautical themed art because that is something that she is very interested in. Some things I think she has like this more for the color and how it looks versus her own interests. I like the idea of this little rabbit because I know in The Sims 4 they get like an award for being a good student, so I like the idea that she maybe had that. This is the bedroom, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. So she kind of split it up with these dividers. This half is where she sleeps. She's got, you know, notebook. She doesn't have a lot of electronics. She's got like a little speaker, the computer, and then I think a tablet, and that's it. She's got a little old-fashioned alarm clock. Some clutter here. She makes bracelets. Her backpack. Just kind of a wardrobe there. I picked very seascape themed art. This was really hard because like I had to move the bed over, and like these really high, tall walls are not my favorite. So I want to fill up the whole wall, but like it's really high if you think about it. So that was a challenge. I did give her the ship, why can't I think of the word? I want to say steering wheel. I don't, that's not the right word, but whatever. You know what I mean. I also did delete that window. I normally don't, but like it just needed to go. So she's got like a little chair here and a bit of a reading nook, work in progress area. A shelf she built that maybe she's not super satisfied with. Like I think it wasn't tall enough, so she put some little concrete breeze blocks under there to make it taller, but yeah, just little things. She has her fish tank. This is like storage for the fish tank. Got a tapestry, these little suitcases. A lot of it, again, is just stuff that I think she could have made. Now her closet, it's gonna be kind of hard to show you, but this is the closet. I do need to hang some more clothes here. I forgot to do that. I guess I can do that right now before I forget. Just real quicksies. We're throwing up clothes. See, you gotta see me do some of that. I do try not to cut a ton of decorating out because like you're here to watch me decorate, not look at the final result, but like most of the time I'm dead silent, just looking at stuff going, But I try to put lots of storage bins, things that are neat, but also some things that are not so neat, maybe hinting at the fact like she doesn't always put her laundry away right away, that kind of thing. Because again, I don't think that she is naturally as neat and tidy probably as she appears to be. Box in there. So we've got lots of clothes, board games, shoes. She keeps like her laundry stuff in here, a little suitcase. And we won't put clothes in it. We don't need to have clothes everywhere. And finally, the bathroom, which was really hard. I decided not to replace the mirror, even though I really, really wanted to. I don't remember. Yeah, I did replace stuff downstairs, but I left a lot of the original fixtures here because I figured the downstairs bathroom, the one Lilith has, was renovated at some point. Maybe there was a leak. They used the cheapest stuff. This is an old property though, so this is like the original stuff that's really outdated, but it's here. So again, leaning into the color theme. She tries to hang her towels back up. They're not always so neat. I'm glad I had this ship because I think it looks really cool. I don't like how blank that this little corner is, but I didn't really... Maybe we'll put an ottoman there real quick. I don't like how it looks. I'm not happy with it being empty, but I wasn't satisfied with most of the options. Because I don't really want to put fabric, because this is a bathroom. But I don't like, that's not her style at all. And like, why would she have a chair in her bathroom? An ottoman? Yeah, but a chair. I might have to do a cloth ottoman and just pretend that it's fine. So we have like a little storage cabinet. Again, nautical themed embroidery that she's done. I love this poster for her, but it really, the color scheme doesn't fit anywhere. So I just kind of shoved it in the bathroom. Maybe she went to like a pirate themed museum or something and got it. More storage things, a lot of clutter in the bathroom. She definitely would be kind of a product hoe, which, you know what? Sometimes we all are. Different things. I have almost 1,000 books, so she can have a massive beauty routine. It's fine. So yeah, this is kind of my Angela Pleasant take on what I think she should have been in college based on her Sims 2 iteration. So let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm really happy with it. I think it turned out really cute. Yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like, and I will see you in the next one.